platform. From original news mini docs to supplementary features, sponsored content, and original shows and live streaming. We're changing the media game and providing something for everyone. We recognize how you consume media is no longer one size fits all, and we're creating custom content for your needs. It's round the clock, shareable, and of course, interactive, because your voice is an important part of the community conversation. So how do you KUAM? The possibilities are limitless.
KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, serving Guam for 80 years. Matson and the Adahi Tano Program. Cars Plus. Visit us today during Ram Truck Month. IP&E Fueling Excellence. McDonald's of Guam, I'm Loving It, and King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dededo. Always open, always local.
Ahead on primetime, the police department is now taking heat related to the block party incident involving the former LT. Plus, not in my neighborhood, Tamuning residents look to island leaders for help after a game room pops up in their street. And another shutdown averted. Details on the vote in the nation's capital as the president looks to declare a national emergency. Hafa and good evening, Guahusinik Delgado. Well, the greatest hits from last year's barbecue block party plays on. Now, less than 1 month before the former lieutenant governor is set to go to trial for the case, his defense attorney is threatening to take the local police department to court. The Guam Police Department shoots down a Freedom of Information request sent by attorney Tom Fisher on February 11th. Fisher, you may recall, is former Lieutenant Governor Ray Tenorio's attorney in last year's gun-grabbing incident at the Guam Barbecue Block Party held in Tumon. After the incident, the Lieutenant Governor said,
"I apologize
for grabbing a police officer's gun." The LT said he felt the gun was not holstered properly. Witnesses, however, said he had been drinking. Tenorio said he was not drunk and admitted to drinking about 2 or 3 beers. In the FOIA request sent to the acting chief of police, Steve Ignacio, Fisher requested for any general orders, directives, or standard operating procedures pertaining to the use and possession and handling and/or holstering of firearms of employees or officers of the department. 3 days later, on Valentine's Day, the acting chief fired back, denying his request, saying it was protected information under the law. Ignacio stating information related to investigative techniques could expose or threaten the safety of law enforcement officials and could potentially threaten the integrity of an investigation. Attorney Fisher was quick on the draw to respond, and the following day sent another letter stating he wasn't asking for information related to investigative techniques. He even went so far as threatening to file a lawsuit in the Superior Court. Attorney Fisher adding failure to comply could result in a criminal misdemeanor and fine of up to $1,000. It was in September of last year the former lieutenant governor was charged with reckless conduct, obstructing government functions, and official misconduct. He has pleaded not guilty. A pre-trial conference is scheduled for March 6 before Superior Court Judge Benjamin Cizon, with jury selection and trial slated to begin 7 days later. No game rooms in our village. A group of concerned Tamuning residents are voicing their opposition to a game room they say opened up shop and unannounced in the neighborhood. Carmen Talahi has the story.
Eugene Santos spotted the SLE Lucky Charm game room as he was driving to Sunday Mass. A security guard told him the game room opened Saturday. He didn't take the news lightly.
We need the legislature to act on these things because these type of game rooms do not belong in the middle of our neighborhoods, in the heart of our own neighborhoods.
Living in the area for 52 years, he says the Tamuning neighborhood is a peaceful, family-oriented Christian community. Sending the info of its opening across group chats, other families join him in rallying against the game room, like Jackie Ariola Murati.
Our concern is pretty obvious. There have been a rash of armed robberies at game rooms recently. This is a neighborhood, Carmen. This is a neighborhood full of children and families. We want to know how they got a license, who issued the license to them, and who approved it.
The game room also came as a surprise to Tamuning Mayor Luis Rivera.
I am pleading with the governor and the new director, Ms. Shimizu, to please inform all the mayors of these applications that come in for any type of business. There is this big issue about casino for liberation, but really the big problems are at game rooms.
These Tamuning families who live right next door to the game room are concerned. Now, though the sign does say closed on the establishment, they are worried that if it's open, it'll cause more harm.
This is not an appropriate place for this game room, and I am concerned for my kids because they do walk along these streets after school during the daytime, and look, we just can't predict what's going to happen.
Crime is a major concern for Janice Jacob, who represents the 132 families that live at Ironwood, a development just across the 24-hour game room.
Couples, and they have, 2-3 kids, and these little kids, they get dropped off here on the bus and they walk along those streets. You know, we don't want people that are in these game rooms to come out and hurt them.
KUAM decided to take a closer look. If the establishment wants to say anything? A no comment from the business today. Reporting for Guam's Network, I'm Carmen Victoria Trelahi.
Thanks, Carmel. KUAM also reached out to Rev and Tax Director Daphne Shimizu. The agency requested late today we send our questions via email. Well, police are investigating the death Thursday of a 55-year-old woman at the Chamorro Shooting Gallery in PD. The case is classified as an injured person. The victim suffered a single gunshot wound. Police say GFD medical personnel performed CPR on the victim as she was being rushed to Naval Hospital, but she later was pronounced dead by attending physicians. A man accused in the murder in Jigo is going to need a Palawan interpreter for his case to move forward. 39-year-old Brandy Nirobai Stefanos appeared in court this week. He was indicted on charges of murder and aggravated assault in the deadly stabbing of his co-worker Randy Tomei in Jigo. Stefanos has since pleaded not guilty to those charges. Now, parties said in court that they have received 80 pages of discovery in the case. He will be back in court for further proceedings on March 28th. A man accused of raping a woman last October is cleared of the criminal sexual conduct charges. A jury acquitted Thomas Ray Uggan of 3 counts of third-degree criminal sexual conduct charges today. He, as reported, the suspect was accused of sexually forcing himself onto the victim and only stopped after the victim said she was having an anxiety attack. The verdict was reportedly an emotional moment for Uggan in the courtroom. Prosecuting attorney Roland Wimberly states, "We are disappointed with the not guilty verdict for the sexual abuse charge, but hopefully the victim has received closure and can move on with her life. She was in a violent relationship with the defendants for many years and finally found the courage to leave him." But the jury did convict Uggan of family violence. Prosecuting attorney Thomas Newman states, "We are pleased that the jury returned a guilty verdict for family violence in this case. They deliberated over the course of 3 days before returning that guilty verdict." Uggan faces up to 5 years in prison. He's scheduled to be sentenced on May 2nd. Unsealed in the District Court of Guam, 2 men are indicted on charges of attempted possession of methamphetamine hydrochloride with intent to distribute. Jacob James Kitagua is accused of attempting to distribute more than 50 grams of the drug ice on November 3rd of 2017. Allegations against Jose Tenorio Kitagua detailed that he attempted to distribute the Schedule II controlled substance on November 7th that same year. Both have since pleaded not guilty to the charges and have been released from custody. Jury trial has been set for this April before Judge Francis Hidinko Gatewood. Senator Amanda Shelton introduced Resolution 36 expressing the Guam legislature's support for Congressman Mike San Nicolas's H.R. 1141 to proceed with the necessary appropriation language to make war claim payments. The resolution also expresses support for Governor Leon Guerrero's efforts in finding an administrative resolution for the issue through the U.S. Department of Interior and the U.S. Department of Treasury.
Well, I definitely think the One Guam approach is the best way for us to do it, showing that we're unified. Our legislature here on Guam, the governor's efforts, and our congressional representative, that we're all together in this and that we want to see this process through.
And stick around for more news here on Primetime. You're watching KUAM.
There are more ways to experience Guam via KUAM News, giving you what you want, when you want, and how you want it. From smart devices, Alexa, what's in the news?
Here's your flash briefing.
Over the web, on mobile, on streaming platforms, with immersive, interactive formats, and via social media where it's more than just content, it's conversation. More ways to keep you informed and entertained whenever you want it, wherever you are, on whatever device you're using.
relationships. Because when we commit,
I love you guys until you're 80, until you're 90, until you're 100, forever.
we are in it for the long run. So you can enjoy the moments that matter. Because when we commit to relationships, we never stop caring. Calvo's Select Care, health care that is always there for you.
You can make each connection count with IT&E Prepaid. Talk, text, and share with the best price daily plans and rates. Stay in touch with loved ones, whether they're in Tumon, Garapan, San Jose, or even San Paulo, on the widest network in the Marianas. And reach out to friends and followers all over the world with the fastest, most reliable 4G LTE data. IT&E, explore your world.
Matson is in this community. We've been in this community for decades. We're gonna be in this community for decades to come. Things will get busy, things will get quiet, but we're gonna be here. We're your hometown carriers. And that matters to us.
Reliability is the core of our business. We take pride in ensuring that we arrive in Guam on time as scheduled.
It's our local employees who understand the market, who understand the business, and provide that hard work for you each and every day.
When we hold ourselves to high standards, our customers also hold us to high standards. We establish good business relationships that turn into friendships. That's why it's so important to be here and be trusted by your customers. We want you to trust Matson like your friend, like your family.
Welcome back. Well, Congress today passed a bill to fund the government and avoid another shutdown. The White House says President Trump will sign it into law and then declare a national emergency at the southern U.S. border. Natalie Brand has a story.
Congress has agreed to a comprehensive spending and border security bill that would avert another government shutdown. The House signed off on the legislation Thursday night. Earlier, the bill cleared the Senate in an 83-16 vote. But for much of the day, it was unclear if the White House supported it until Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell took the floor after speaking to the president.
He's prepared to sign the bill. He will also be issuing a national emergency declaration at the same time.
Declaring a national emergency would give the president the authority to seize property and redirect funding, and without congressional approval. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer denounced the plan as, quote, a lawless act. He said the White House is seeking to subvert Congress's authority over the budget.
The fact of the matter is, this is not an emergency, and the president's fear-mongering doesn't make it one.
Democrats may now look to the courts to block the declaration, and they're not the only ones criticizing the plan.
Some Republicans, including Senator Susan Collins of Maine, called it a mistake. Others believe it could set a precedent.
A lot depends on how he does it. I think, I've been very clear on my concerns about the president declaring this as an emergency.
The American public seems to share those concerns. In the latest CBS News poll, 2/3 said President Trump should not declare a national emergency.
Well, President Trump is expected to make a formal national emergency declaration after signing that bill. HUD Secretary Ben Carson today awarded $74 million to hundreds of public housing authorities across the country, more than $500,000 of that to public housing agencies in Hawaii and Guam. Federal officials say this would continue helping public housing residents participating in the Housing Choice Voucher program and or reside in public housing to increase their earned income and reduce their dependency on public assistance and rental subsidies. These grants renew HUD's support for 688 public housing authorities from the department's Family Self-Sufficiency Program. Secretary Carson states, quote, working with our local partners, HUD is connecting families to educational opportunities, job training, childcare, and other resources that allow them to get higher paying jobs and ultimately become self-sufficient. The new president and CEO of the Guam Visitors Bureau has officially started her new role today. The GVB Board of Directors unanimously voted Pilar Laguatnia as the new head of the agency. Board members also confirmed her nomination for Bobby Alvarez to serve as vice president. The board thanked outgoing GVB president and CEO Nathan DeKnight for his service as well. As a seasoned tourism marketing executive, Laguatnia began her career at GVB in 1977. She states, quote, "It's been a long journey and a very rewarding one to come to this point in my career. I will carry the honor and great gratitude that the board has in me. I will continue to do my very best for the people of Guam. I look forward to working even closer with our business community." Next fall, UOG students pursuing engineering at the University of Guam will be part of a 4-year Bachelor of Science program. Currently, the university offers a 2-year pre-engineering track. The dean for the School of Engineering says enrollment is going up. As of December of 2018, 159 students declared pre-engineering majors. Now, UOG's president, Dr. Thomas Kreis, welcomes the expansion and says our School of Engineering is the only engineering program in the Western Pacific. And we are proud that students can now not only start but finish a first-class engineering program close to home. The school will operate in a new building set to be complete by 2020. The same year, the first 2 students are set to graduate with the Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering. Now with regional headlines, here's KSPN 2 News.
Hafa Guam, here are the headlines for CNMI. A decision is still pending by presiding Judge Roberto Naraha on the file for a mistrial by defense lawyer Bruce Berline against Assistant Attorney General Terry Tenorio for the case of a man accused of raping a woman back in 2016. A decision for the defense's motion for a mistrial will be decided in federal court tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. A continuation was granted for a default judgment hearing regarding the former Tinian Dynasty Hotel and Casino employees. 15 foreign workers for the former Tinian Dynasty Hotel and Casino filed a statement of $3.4 million in district court. On October 5, 2015, the plaintiff filed the complaint. Today, the workers have motioned for a default judgment against the Dynasty owner and its management, but no one appeared in court on behalf of the defendants. On February 9th, the plaintiff filed a statement of damages, and each worker is requesting $200,000 in punitive damages. Judge Ramona Manglonia is giving the plaintiff 30 days to compile more evidence. The next continuation of default judgment is set for March 14th at 9 a.m. For more news, visit SaipanTV.com. For KSPN 2 News, I'm Ashley McDowell.
Sports is coming up next, but first, a look at your island weather.
MTO, professional janitorial services with a warm hospitality touch. MTO gives that gift year-round. Pressure wash roofs, pressure wash driveways, lawn service, home cleaning, carpet restoration, office cleaning, commercial window cleaning, floor care. When cleaning is in order, MTO has you covered. Call 647-6861 to inquire on how you can receive the maintenance you deserve.
MTO, celebrating 30 years with you, Guam.
The Ram 1500, unrelenting capability, groundbreaking style, uncompromising luxury. 2019 Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Right now during Ram Truck Month at Cars Plus and Mighty, save up to $10,500 on new Ram 1500 Crew Cab or the new 2019 Ram 1500 Regular Cab. Only $208 per paycheck. Financing as low as 1.99% is available for those who qualify. Come see for yourself. It's Ram Truck Month at Cars Plus and Mighty. Cars Plus, driven by you.
We are the Half Day Pledge Kids. What's the Half Day Pledge? It's a promise to share a Half Day spirit and to protect our culture. Like saying Happy Day! Home
It also means promising to keep our island clean.
Like cleaning up the beach? That sounds so easy.
It is. Anyone can sign up, even kids just like us.
Have a kids sign up? It's easy. Moms and dads call the Guam Visitors Bureau and sign your kid up to take the pen.
All kids get certificates, bags, and can enjoy cultural activities at the signing ceremony.
We are Half a Day Pledge Kids, and you can be too.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
We're here, Dar Rentone Dedito, for our Athlete of the Week. Today we have Ethan and Eric Allegre.
Congratulations on behalf of Dar Rentone. Who would you like to present the check to?
We're going to donate this check to Guam Cancer Care.
You guys play basketball for GCC in the Trident Men's Basketball League. How has it been playing in that league for you guys?
It's a good experience playing in a college league at that level. It's just a good experience. We get to see different kinds of teams playing, especially that going against a caliber like EOG, MacTech, especially the Bulldogs too.
Playing alongside of your brother for this tournament and numerous tournaments, what's that experience like as far as chemistry?
Chemistry, well, me and Ethan, we play with in many leagues together. I say that we're, I would say, strongest together. We're most familiar with our play styles. So, if Ethan's on the corner of a shot, I'll see him there, give it to him. He takes it, and I'll trust that. He gives us the buckets, right?
For the Shirley's Basketball League, you're also able to play alongside your other brother, your dad, and your uncle.
Yeah, we do. I'm glad that we're able to experience that as a family, regardless of whatever league we're in. It's nice playing with my dad. Of course he's getting older, right? So, or even my uncle and my older brother. So it's good to have that kind of family bonding and also the love of the sport at the same time.
It's going to be a tough game against the Bulldogs, but in order for you guys to be successful, what are some of the things that you guys are going to have to do in order for you to have a chance against a team like the Bulldogs?
Well, let's just say defense, of course. They're going to be a strong team, not really knowing what to expect, although we challenge them, but all we got to know is that we got to play our hardest, step up the defense, step up our game, of course, because the playoffs. Hopefully we can get off a W this time.
Fairly small school, so you're not able to have the numbers that you guys would like as far as quality of players, but playing for GCC, there's a lot of pride there.
Yes, but other than that, we're still a developing team as a college too, so it's an experience for everyone.
All right. Congratulations. Stay tuned to our next Dar Rentone Athlete of the Week.
KUAM Sports Athlete of the Week is brought to you by
Battle Showcase Guam is going down tomorrow at the Guam International Raceway Drag Strip in Jigo. The event is held once a year and is a lifestyle festival that highlights competition in auto customization, urban arts, racing, and motorsports. This year, the addition of a small but first for Guam food truck battle takes place with local foodie judges as the taste testers. Gates open at 4 in the afternoon with a lineup of 8 different battles taking place at the same time, all in one evening for everyone to enjoy. Admission at the gate is $15 per person. Children ages 11 and under get in for free. More information about the show can be found on upshiftent.com. Huge shout out to Guam's Lenny Calvo for winning his first fight at the 89th Bengal Bouts, held at the Purcell Pavilion located on the Fighting Irish campus. The event is held as a fundraiser for the Holy Cross Mission in Bangladesh. Fighters competing at the event represent the Notre Dame Boxing Club. Last year, the event raised over $50,000. According to The Observer, a student-run daily print and online newspaper, every summer, a few boxers travel to Bangladesh to spend 2 months at the Holy Cross Mission there. Calvo defeated Clay Talbot via decision.
don't start till you get here. It don't feel right unless you're near. I wanna be where you are. So I kiss a tail of a shooting star. 'Cause you make the moment. Oh, you make the moment. Oh, you make the moment.
So tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Oh, you always make the moment.
Introducing Triple J's Online Shopper, the new, faster, easier way to purchase your next vehicle. Explore hundreds of new and used vehicles in full 360-degree view. Get pre-approved instantly from the comfort of your home or office. Personalize your own finance terms and get top market value on your trade-in in just a few quick, easy steps. Buy with confidence from start to signature, and we'll even go the extra mile to deliver your vehicle to your home or office. Have a question? Our sales team is just a chat away for instant assistance. Click, pick, drive. Complete the entire car buying process with Triple J's Online Shopper and purchase your next vehicle at triplejguam.com today.
Can I just get a right back?
And before we close out the news tonight, our latest round of birthday shoutouts from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club.
It's Friday, and it's your birthday! Happy birthday to you, Lillian Casimiro Dueñas. Enjoy your very special day. Love your family and friends. And a very special happy birthday going out to you, Jesse Bloss, from the family. We love you. And happy birthday to Alejo Concepcion Sablan. Happy birthday from the Max Shop family, your wife Mart, children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and from all your other family and friends. May God bless you with many more years of happiness, good health, peace, love, and joy. We love you. And last but not least, a very special happy birthday to Stephanie Antalon. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to everyone celebrating. Remember, you can put your loved one on the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club list. Register on KUAM.com. Be sure to include their photo, their name, and their birthday. And we got a winner. Congratulations, the winner of the Yummy Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Cake going this week, Dwayne Tovis, who celebrated on Valentine's Day. Happy belated. The rep will be contacting you on how you can redeem your Yummy Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Cake. And that's going to do it for us. We're on Primetime. Have a safe weekend, everyone.
Closed captioning is brought to you by